Good afternoon, everyone. Vicar Jesse here from Bethel Lutheran Church, here with a daily message of encouragement that comes from Scripture. This week in our walk through the Bible, we've been looking at Jesus' post-resurrection appearance to Thomas. And we've been having a discussion about doubt and talking about how Jesus speaks into our doubt, bringing belief. He does that through his word. Today, I want to talk a little bit about what we do when we find ourselves doubting. Our scripture for today comes from the Gospel of Matthew, the 14th chapter, starting at the 22nd verse. Immediately, Jesus made the disciples get into the boat and go ahead of him to the other side, while he dispersed the crowds. After he sent the crowds away, he went up the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. Meanwhile, the boat, already far from land, was taking a beating from the waves because the wind was against it. As the night was ending, Jesus came to them walking on the sea. When the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified and said, "It's a ghost," and cried out with fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, "Have courage, it is I. Do not be afraid." Peter said to him, "Lord, if it is you, order me to come to you on the water." So he said, "Come." Peter got out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the strong winds, he became afraid and started to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him, saying to him, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" When they went up into the boat, the wind ceased, and those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." Peter's famous walking on water story. Peter goes to Jesus on the water, but when he sees the waves and the wind, fear sets in, and he doubts. And with that doubt, he begins to sink. How does Peter respond? He says, "Lord, save me." He cries out to Jesus in prayer. And what does Jesus do? He saves him, puts him back in the boat, and then shows his power and authority by stopping the storm. With that, they bow down and worship him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." What do we do when we find ourselves in fear? When we find doubt creeping into our heart? We go to God in prayer. We go to Christ saying, "Lord, save me." And I promise you, through his word, he will speak. He will pull you into the boat and show you his authority. When we doubt, we go to Jesus in prayer. We know that he hears us and answers us according to his will because he loves us. Hopefully you found some encouragement in these words, some reassurance. If there's anything we can do for you at Bethel Lutheran Church, please feel free to reach out to us via email at office@blcdelmar.com. If there's anything I can do for you, you can reach me directly via email at wilson@blcdelmar.com. As always, God bless you. Have a wonderful day.